Zach here from Busby Outdoors and welcome to another adventure. Today I'm joined by Robin and Charles and we're heading up in the Cairngorms. We're going to tackle Fiacaill Ridge, hopefully get some amazing views, some airy scrambles and experience a wonderful day. As always, hope you all enjoy. Come along for the journey. We've just left the car park maybe about 5 minutes ago and we're heading along this lovely trail which is going to lead us on to the open hillside. And then halfway up this trail we're going to jut off to the left and join the ridge. Hopefully this cloud will clear. It looks like there's a tint of blue sky up there, so could be in luck. Yeah, this is glorious. We're just coming over a wee lip from the main path. In front of us, the peak, that's the start of the ridge. And then in the background on the left, that's Cairn Lochan. They do all the winter climbing here. This path splits here a wee bit further up and we're going to take the left and head directly up the hard pill there on top of the ridge. That's glorious, isn't it? Scary spiders lurk. This is us just entering the boulder field at the start of the scramble up, so we're heading up there. Won't be able to see because of the sun. We've got big boulders to navigate our way through to begin with until we're on top of the actual ridge. Then it flattens out and becomes more jagged.
Just to start you some more.
The views open up a bit more and you can see more into the quarry. Over to the left hand side you've got some famous gullies like Mess of Pottage and Aladdin's Couloir. But yeah, no snow there today, maybe in a couple of months. The never ending boulder field continues. Over to our right, just appearing out, that's Scariest. But last year me and Charles tried to get to the summit of that late in the day. We had to turn around though, it was quite an adventure. Nearly got blown off our feet a couple of times. Put a link to that video up here. But we're nearly at the top of this bouldery bit and then we're on the top of the ridge. So cannot wait. I'm just now heading up onto the crest of the ridge. So I look down into the quarry. Over there you've got Cairngorm with the weather station on top. Run by Harriet Watt Physics Department. Just approaching the ridge, it's just over this wee peak here and then we'll hopefully get cracking shots of it. This is where like the scrambling begins, grade 1/2. So if you're not too comfortable with heights, you'd want to try and dip off either to the left on the path which I'll show you or head back down the ridge. But from this point, I mean, you can get cracking views, look at this. This has just made it to the start of the proper scramble where it gets onto the more pinnacle-y section. So we're going to stop here, get a bite to eat, refuel a bit because it'll be the last chance before we get off the ridge where we can stop comfortably. But yeah, look at this, down into the quarry and whatnot. It's absolutely, what a wonderful October day. What are you saying?
Okay.
This man here has brought a lot of probably unnecessary gear for this type of climb. You don't need any of this, but you want your practice, don't you?
Yeah, so do you.
Let's see what happens.
Other way, so put it round the back and in there, and then fling it.
Don't put that in.
Look at these numpties.
What?
As you can see here by the drone shots, the point where we were gearing up was the last flattish point just before the real intense scrambling started to begin. It was someplace. This is us just came off where you can turn down and head into the quarry, which is down below you. Don't know how well you see it. The GoPro's on my head because I want my hands for the scramble, but you're going to head up here. Not where Charles is heading, but actually straight up there, up the main bit, onto the first pitch. the final tower sections of it. It's just up here, drop down and then should be at the summit. Robin, give us your verdict so far.
It's good, but it's scary.
It's a wee bit exposed, but you just got to trust yourself in. It's all good. Nice, nice. Look at this. You're good. Keep your balance. Try and stand straight up. You'll be better. Now just walk with your feet. Go. There you go. Look, you're a lot more calmer and controlled that way. Whereas if you go down low, you can look. You can maybe not calmer, but you'll feel a lot more balanced that way. Nice. Just come up and round. Well done. Getting to the top of the Fiacaill Ridge was an experience worth remembering. The views were absolutely extraordinary and the experience as a whole I highly recommend. You can see us here just standing on the summit, finishing the ridge, looking over to the journey which we're about to undertake, over to Cairngorm and back down towards the car. What a day. That's us now off the ridge. The guys have got rid of all their climbing gear, which wasn't needed, but it was good practice for them to have a wee go at being roped up and climbing over some steep terrain. We're now going to make our way over the plateau, round the skyline of Cairngorm and back down to the car park. It's absolutely wonderful. Over there behind me, you've got Ben McDowey, the second highest peak in Britain. Absolutely gorgeous over there. And down, if you watched our video last time we were up in the Cairngorms at Hutchinson's hut, it's just over that direction. There's so much to see up this neck of the woods, it's absolutely stunning. So we're going to get cracked on, head back down, hopefully before sunset. That gives you a good angle of the ridge from the other side. There's actually somebody on the top there going across the pinnacles, and then the big pinnacles right at the end to the top. What an absolute stunning view over to that ridge. It's absolutely insane. The silhouette, just the sun's doing it an absolute beauty at the minute. So that's coming down just below Cairngorm summit, and we're going to jump down to the left back to the car park. There's a fairly decent path at this section, nice cobbled stairs. I say nice, I mean it's nice that you don't have the heather bush but on your knees. It's again brutal. It was up Lochnagar 2 days prior to this, and then I climbed a Graham yesterday, so my knees are absolutely frazzled. We're now on the ski maintenance track, back off the hillside. Look at that, absolute lovely glow in the sky. We just came off that peak way up there in the distance. So not much further now, it's quite nice. You just gotta watch because the stuff you can go flying on. Right folks, that's us just heading back down into the car park. It's been an absolutely wonderful day. We've managed to get up onto the ridge, scrambled about, seen some amazing views. It was really quite sketchy in some places, but it was absolutely worth it for the views that we got, and what an experience just to build confidence on exposed terrain. If you like what you've seen, give us a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and as always, have your climbs to Vinion. See you in the next one.